the UFC Preview Show with Showdown Shane.
Welcome to the UFC Preview Show. I'm your host, Showdown Shane. UFC 154 goes down November 17th in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, as the main event of the evening features the return of George St-Pierre as he goes against Carlos Condit. Let's take a look at my picks and predictions of the co- and main event of the evening.
Showdown's Breakdown.
The co-main event of the evening features a welterweight battle between Kampmann and Johny Hendricks. Kampmann brings a 3-fight win streak coming in this fight, beating welterweight contenders such as Jake Ellenberger and Thiago Alves. He has been in some wars his past couple of fights and has shown a lot of heart to pull out victories. I expect him to try and take this fight to the ground to try and stay away from Hendricks' stand-up game. Johny Hendricks is an explosive fighter who can knock out anyone with one punch. Just ask John Fitch about that, who he knocked out in just 12 seconds. Hendricks was a standout collegiate wrestler when he was younger, so he's not afraid to go to the ground. But overall, I think he would rather try and keep this fight standing. This was a very tough fight for me to decide on, but overall I just don't see how Kampmann can win this fight, so I have Hendricks via first round TKO. Now for your main event of the evening, which will unify the interim welterweight belt and the welterweight belt, as Carlos the Natural Born Killer Condit will go against George Rush St-Pierre. Carlos Condit has been on an absolute tear since coming to the UFC from the WEC. He's won his last 6 fights and proved his natural ability and great combos versus Nick Diaz. He also can finish fights, not only with his legs but also with his fists. Ask Dan Hardy about that. This will be the first time we have seen GSP in the octagon since tearing his ACL way back in December 2011. Whenever St-Pierre gets in the octagon, his game plans are always perfect and executes them very well. His natural skill has proven to be his best foundation, as he can beat you on the ground or on his feet. I think GSP is going to try and take Condit to the ground and hopefully try and submit him while down there. I was going to go with the easy route and take GSP by decision, but I really think he's going to be very motivated and submit Condit in the second round of this fight. To round out my picks for the rest of the main card, I have Carmont being Tom Lawlor via second round submission, Nick Ring being Costa Philippou with a 3-round decision, and Hominick getting back in the win column with a submission victory over Pablo Garza.
There's a look at my picks and predictions for UFC 154. You can check out this card starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on pay-per-view. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on the UFC Preview Show.